Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.
You know, I think I got to the nub of the Silver Lake issue yesterday. David Kirk gave himself away a bit. That's not said, by the way, in a negative way, but I got an insight into what's driving at least some of his view of where rugby is going in this country. Basically, it boils down apparently to patriotism. He didn't seem to have any issues, by the way, on the cultural side of the game, the issues around the haka and so on that have been raised as potential stumbling blocks. He said everyone is attuned to where we're at, and he seemed confident that no matter how this whole thing plays out, that side of the equation would be fine. But he made a comment, he says, as an individual, which of course he can't really make, given one, he's an ex-All Black, and two, he's part of the very firm who dreamed up the IPO. But his issue is, he's miffed we haven't done this ourselves. Why are we relying, he says, on foreign venture capital to do what we should be doing ourselves? He thinks we have the DNA to solve our own problems. And I mean, having heard that, it's awfully tempting to get on board with that, isn't it? Because who wants to admit he's wrong? Of course we can. We can do anything. We're the little country who could. We're the number 8 wired geniuses. But as uplifting, aspirational and patriotic as that may be, my first question to him is this: if we can, why haven't we? Why is it that we have a national sport that doesn't make any money? Why have we watched for years now a national sport that we're so good at just scrape by? Why does it take a Silver Lake to see what we should have? Could it be we're complacent, or could it be also that we don't actually have the skills and the reach to do what a Silver Lake could, and indeed with Man City and the UFC actually does? The other part is the stake v hire. Kirk wants to hire the help, but anyone who's ever owned anything knows full well that working for the man isn't the same as being the man. When the skin is in the game, a lot more gets done. The desire for success is never stronger. Do they take a risk that Silver Lake gets bored and bails and sells it to somebody? Well, of course they do. The same way anyone who's ever invested in anything takes a risk. Overall, the impression I got from Kirk is he's nervous, and it's nerves, though, based on love. He loves the game, and it's served him well, and he seems fearful that foreigners with only money and a bottom line can't love it the way he does, and if they don't, they might treat it badly. And I get all of that. But short of a deeply compelling alternative, which he doesn't seem to have, rugby needs help, and it's bottom line help, not a lot of well-intentioned people who adore the game but up until now have watched it from the sidelines hemorrhage.
The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.